In this episode, I will be installing a Coreless motor into a Dapol Class 33. Stick around! Hi and welcome to a new episode. Today I would like to replace the motor from the Class 33 here, from the original motor, like this one, to a cordless one. Simple reason is much cheaper than the motor that comes with the Dapol one. And for me, being in the EU, everything I buy from the UK is not VAT exempt. So I find it more cost effective to get a packet of 10 of these from China, and for under 20 euros, which would be the cost of one of these. Anyway, so I don't know if anybody has attempted to do this, but what I'm going to do is open the chassis and show you what I plan on doing. So the motor comes up very simple by lifting it up and pulling out the dog bones from the end of the these adapters here. I'm going to put this to the side. These are both dead motors. So anyway, the next thing is I want to fit this in here. Obviously, if you check the thickness, there's a big difference. So I need to put some packing in there to fill in the extra space. And from a bit of trial and error before I started this video, I found out that if I remove, hang on a minute, put this back in there, okay? If I remove these black plastics, which are glued there. In fact, let me show you the glue there. There you can see the glue. That's simply glued. What I did was put a screwdriver under it, wedged it up, and it came off very easily. There was one on each half of the chassis. Now, what I'm going to fill it with is 2 layers of this double-sided tape, which came with some remote control car parts. Yeah, I know, I remember. And I need 2 layers on each side. And once I have those there, I will be able to sandwich the motor between the 2 halves, and it comes very steady in its place. So let me start with putting the tapes on here, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I temporarily put the motor in place and removed the dog bone from the end of the worm gear, as you can see through the silicone tubing there. I had to slightly mill this part here because the tubing was scraping on the chassis, so I needed to give it some clearance. So far, this is one side. I wanted to show you the progress before I continue the rest and wire it up and close it up. So, remove that, put the tube in, and it lines up pretty good. I'm feeling very good about this. I think this is going to be a successful motor replacement. Okay, let me continue that and I'll get back to you. Okay, as you can see, it's all done and ready for a test. Just to recap, I connected the silicone tubing on both ends with super glue as well, and wired the motor. I'm going to give it a 12-volt supply, DC, direct into the motor now. And there it is spinning, vibrating on the table, but it's very smooth, and it's doing just fine. Now I'm going to continue assembling this, connecting the electronics to it, the PCB board and the decoder, and then give it a test run without the body, and then put the body on it. Until then. Okay, I have it assembled now, and I did test it already, obviously, but I want to show you on the test track, and I'm going to put it as low as I can. That's too fast. That's it. I can't get it any lower. Oops, out of screen. Coming back. I can't get it any lower. It's at 2%. I can't get it down. There you go. 1% that. I'm using engine driver at the moment. I'm running this off an Arduino. So, as for slow speed, looks good. And I haven't yet set it up to as a coreless motor. So I suspect, or I hope, that it will be even smoother. So anyway, let me put the body on, put some settings in it properly, and I'll give it a test around the layout. Until then. So here it is on the layout. I put 4 coaches behind it, and it is now on an incline. I wanted to start it in an incline to see what it performs like. So, here goes. Points changing, good, and we're off. Okay. The inertia is set a bit high. That's something I can adjust myself. I've sent it down to the main station. I want to see where it is going to stop at the station, which position. I have not changed the brake inertia from the previous motor. So could be that it will either shoot past it or stop early. For the time being, it's gonna go around here. I have set it to travel where all my trains travel, at 50 kilometers an hour around the layout. I've had another one running past it before, and I sent it alongside the wrong direction on the other track, and they were pretty much head to head or head to back, because the other one was going in reverse. That's past the DMU station on the upper level. Now hopefully we're going down. Yes, we're going down to the main level. We're going to cross this double slip and another double slip, but this time it's going to take a left. Okay. Now it's coming down the hill. The brakes are on at the moment. Yep. It does not increase speed. Into the tunnel. Maybe one day we'll get a portal on there. Of this side. crossing the double slip. Okay. I think to be very smooth and consistent on the speed. Coming in to the station, and I expect it to stop about where my finger is now. Phew! Excellent. Good, I don't have to change that. As you can see, the coaches fit exactly on the platform. That is why I restrict my trains, my passenger trains, to 4 coaches, because I can't fit anything longer. Anyway, so that brings me to the end of this video. I think this was a success, this motor change. The only thing I would do different next time, and if you're going to do this, I would recommend the motor I had in hand was a 13,500 RPM motor. I think I would have put an 1800, because in fact the maximum speed on this at the moment, according to iTrain, is about 103. I believe the Class 33 goes up to 130 or 140, I don't know, somewhere there. And I like to set my maximum speed in my CVs according to what I find on Google about the maximum speed of that particular model in real life, obviously. But I couldn't get this one up to 120, 103, 105. It was going up and down in those digits there. But then I don't drive them that fast either. As you can see, I limit them to 50. That is the maximum speed limit on the layout for me, and so it will do. But if you want to do this, I would still recommend 18,000 RPM. And if I do this on the other 33 that I have, I will get an 18,000 RPM motor for it. Anyway, until then.